Well, it is one of my favorite tournaments of the year, and really my first favorite tournament of the year. That is the Waste Management Phoenix Open, TPC Scottsdale, and the Stadium course. The famous 16th hole. Will this be the year that we hit a hole-in-one on it? Probably not, given the specs we just spun. If I remember correctly, you're usually hitting about 8-9 iron on that, and we're playing on the Rare Brute spec for irons, and that has a control attribute of 15. That can't mean anything good. So let's see what the wind conditions are going to be like in the desert for round one. Almost none, but Grayson Sig has gone 10 under par to start the day. We have our work cut out for us here in round one. All right, out here in Scottsdale, 106 tee time here for round one. Just about no wind to deal with here today. We'll see what we can do with the driver. Now, it says we can hit this 290 yards. I'm actually quite surprised if that's the case, because we are not, we have a spec on the driver right now that has no power at all. Now, we do still have a good chunk of power on the skill front. Barely over 300 yards, so I do think we suffered a little bit. This, however, is where this is going to get really, really interesting. Wedges, we have the common base-ass 25 overall spec. Oh, boy. On the way. Oh, my God. Not going to mess that up. I am worried more so about actual approach shots with the wedges. The finesse, not so much, but a birdie chance here on one. Start our tournament off the right way. Pretty straightforward, easy par 4. You really have to screw something up to not give yourself a birdie opportunity there. But overall, a start that we can certainly be happy with as we head to the second par 4. It'll be interesting to see where our tee shot winds up, given that we can hardly hit it over 300. We have a slight wind at our back, so that will help out, and hopefully this ball bounces and kind of rolls a little bit. Well, we certainly feel the control, I think, in the driver right now. That's about the only good thing that the spec is going to give us here in this tournament. We're going to be able to put a ball where we want it. It just might not be all that far. Got a great roll out there on the good kick. 334 off the tee. And this right here is what I'm afraid of. Just the regular old approach. Well, it doesn't look bad. We blasted it, though. It's going to have to check. And it does. That gives us at least a birdie look. Tough to be upset with that. Some slight trick here on the break, it feels like. And this is deceptively a little bit uphill. So we'll try this. Gave it a good chunk of power. And actually, I was a little bit worried that we weren't going to give that enough of a move to the left. We actually gave it too much. And of course, here all tournament long at Scottsdale, faintly at times, and more so when you get closer to 16, you'll start to hear some loud roars from the crowd over there, which is actually just a really fun detail about the game. I think 2K25 has kind of gotten on that same train too, but before it wasn't really like that. One of the most pain-in-the-ass greens that we will see all year. This two-tiered monstrosity, if you will, on the par 5. But I think we could actually probably get away with power drive a good chunk here in this tournament with the spec that we have. Early indications are yes. Ball will be down there for sure. 315 on the carry. Maybe that's just the move, at least until we pay a price for it. And I'll tell you this, I'm not sure if we're going to be able... Oh. We put a ball down here so far, we don't even need a fairway wood. I was going to say, I'm so happy that we actually have fairway woods again. However, they're inaccurate, and so are the irons, so we'll see where this winds up. That's probably... Well, no. Where's this ball going to stop? Not in the grass. What are we in? Dirt. All right. Oh, it put us back in the grass. I'd honestly much rather be in the dirt. Well, let's just try a high flop, I guess. Where does that put it? Pretty much right at the hole. Oddly enough, it's right at foot level somehow. Oh, God almighty. That didn't go according to plan. We're still on the fringe. However, puttable for birdie from the fringe, so we shall see. We've already seen that these greens aren't really breaking a whole lot right now, so don't want to get too aggressive on this. On the way, and that falls. 2 birdies in the first 3 holes, and a putt from the fringe. Hello, and almost by again. Fair enough. Oof. I mercifully do not. I'm still not exactly 100%. I'm sure you can tell, but I'm not dead. So there's that. Oh, no. Yeah, that'll do it. Well, this is going to get interesting because I have no idea where these iron shots are going to go all tournament long with these specs. That doesn't look awful. And with the right kick, we might be okay here. Like that. It's just going to be the problem with the irons. You just never know where these shots are going to go. We do have probably our trickiest putt of the day. And, oh, just caught the lip and goes. 3 under. Went to my local golf course today. I hit 19 under and then I woke up. It's about the only other time that I'll hit 19 under in my life. Now, 19 over, I am very familiar with that. You know, for a player like me, bogey golf is good golf. All right. Do we power drive one again? I mean, I guess we might as well continue to do it until it really fails us. I think the control with the driver that we have this week is really going to let us get away with that. Not really a reason not to. 15 over. Hey. Yeah, like I said, bogey golf is good golf. Alright, we're just going to try and drop a 50-degree red in close to the pin, but our wedge spec, as you know, awful for this week. That feels left. It is left, and it is off the green. Well, we were bound for some hiccups. Is it? Yeah, I mean, I think a chip is going to be our best effort here, I think. For sure. Ooh, that's going to have a chance. Why not? Couple of birdies from off the green here today. That was almost not good aim. That was almost really, really bad, because if that didn't hit the hole, I don't know where that stops. On to hole 6. As you can see the stadium surrounding hole 16 that we will see later in the day. Well, I'm not really sure if this is worth anything. I'm just not so sure. I really think just a regular drive here is going to be our best course of action. Oh, yeah. We actually blasted this thing, too. YOLO. I mean, with the way our wedges are in this tournament, we need to avoid the rough like the plague. 15 over was at Kiowa. Yeah, what video game was that? Slightly above our feet. This could be very, very good. Very good indeed. That actually happened. That seems absurd. That seems unbelievable. In for another birdie. We are 5 under through 6 holes. Shaping up really well right now to lead after day 1. But if this TPC Scottsdale here is anything like what we saw last week at Pebble Beach, we could be in some big trouble, because the back 9 tore us apart last week. Yeah. Birdie run's gonna end here, I suspect. Unless I somehow got this right. Well, that might be the straightest iron shot that we're going to hit almost all day. We're on the green. Long ways away, but we've made longer putts already this season. And a little bit of a tricky one. I think this is going to require a little power reduction, not a lot. And then swing it kind of right about there. I don't know if I hit that how I wanted to. Yeah, I didn't give it quite enough power. But it's nice to know that the read was fairly good. We'll tap that in for our second par of the opening round. I know you mentioned that last year when we played Kiowa in game. I'm not sure we're going to play Kiowa this year. Those fake tournaments here in EA PGA, I just don't really have much of a reason to do them again. And, of course, by the time we get to whatever the real tournament is around that time that isn't the Carolina Open, we'll have 2K25 out, so we might have a real tournament to play. Ooh. Little Aaron off the tee. Let's see if we're all right here. Barely. Yes. Not even really sure what I did wrong there. Aim was straight, but it was, I think, fast through the ball, unfortunately. So slightly elevated from the pin. That's going to be a ways away. Oh, my God. This is killed. We're putting. We are putting. That's not exactly saying a lot. There's a little bit of danger here in this because this goes wrong. Might putt this onto the fringe. Well, that's going to have a chance. Oh, just low. We do leave ourselves 2 feet, though. So, in terms of misses, not a bad one. And that'll drop. 1 hole to play here on the front 9, sitting at 5 under. And on to the par 4. Once we head to the back, we'll start hearing the aforementioned cheers from 16. Especially when you get to 15, they just become crazy. And then once you actually get to 16, you hit a good shot, that crowd's going to go nuts. Just really, really fun. Yeah? Pinehurst is kind of over there, too. Well, we're back to hitting pretty good drives. Although Pinehurst is North Carolina. So I guess not exactly. There are actually members at the course that I work at that split time. Half the year they're over in playing Pinehurst. And then the other half of the year they play my course, which is really strange. Oh yeah, Torrey Pines. What a fun place that is. If your name isn't Tiger Woods, it's not very fun. Well, we've got a pretty straightaway approach shot here. But I am a little bit worried about our wedge spec here today. That's pulled. We'll be putting again, and really, it could be a lot worse what we're doing right now. But certainly feels like we're leaving a lot of potential chances for ourselves out there. Hope I took enough off of that. We took too much. Hardly got there. Within 30 feet is a good approach. Honestly, with these wedges here, yeah. Wedges and irons, I mean, I just have no idea where either one of those clubs are going. So we finished the front 9 at 5 under. Started hot, cooled off. $635-yard par 5. I'm confident I could get there. Well, depending on where it is, of course. Confident I could get home in less than 10. Maybe. Probably not. Depending on the course. Oh. Is this fairway over here? No. Alright. And we actually are right up against hole 16 right here, so. Yep, there's some crowd action. This is dumb, and we're probably going to pay a price for this, but oh god. Fuck it. We haven't said fuck it once yet today with one of these shots. This is where we do it. Oh, yanked it. And watch out, fans. The fans are safe. And we are nice yards away from the hole, so hole 10 has been nothing but fun. Let's see if we can hit this finesse right and put this close. Something, it didn't like something in there. It's going to have to come back a little ways. And it does. We're certainly not bad. Not in awful shape. And the putt doesn't really look that bad. Take a sliver off of that. It's not going to move hardly at all. Oh, it did. I did something it didn't like, but that drops anyway. First birdie in a few holes. Starts the back nine off the right way. On to the par 4 11. It is really interesting that the back nine here at Scottsdale, it just feels like a totally separate course from the front. It really does. You got a lot more water to worry about here on the back. Yeah, it's about as good as the AI, I think, can do. Now, they can go lower. It's just not very common. That's right. Hopefully the wind pushes this back a little ways. Certainly didn't. Well, it's back-to-back missed fairways now. Not exactly what we're after. This could make this approach here very interesting. I'm just going to bank on the fact that we're going to hit this well enough. Oh, boy. Well, power-wise, we did. Aim-wise, actually, power-wise, not so much either. We're putting, but certainly not great. And I think that's just going to be the way that iron shots really, for the most part, all tournament long go, that they're going to tail off one way or another. And the big challenge here with this putt, I think, is just going to be to get it there. I'm going to hope that this does it. On the way. I'm not so sure. That falls. Well, how about a long one to get us going? Yeah, you knew it wasn't going to move a lot, but damn, I didn't think we... It's really kind of always my plan on those. Just put it close and hopefully don't, you know, if you do miss, leave yourself like 10 feet back the other way, but overall, not bad at all. And this putt, all we have to do is literally just hit this front of the green. I think we're going to leave ourselves a pretty good putt. Slightly downhill. And this is going to be a tight one. Nope. Into the bunker. Well, oh. What the fuck? So what you're telling me is I just have to hit a blast shot? Oh, no. Did we lose the pick? Oh, that is devastating. Oh, God. Why would we have lost that? Oh, Christ. I can't bring this back anymore. I'm going to have to hit like a high blast, but hardly hit it. Not bad. Not bad. I will certainly take walking away with par here. Oh, God. If we don't have the pick shot and we're left with only the blast, oh, no. That is big trouble. That shot stinks. There's a reason I never hit it. But if you want this to be a little bit more difficult on me, that is indeed the way, because the pick shot really is OP. The pick and the flop are just way too good. The blast is just so uncontrollable. Did a pretty good job just guessing there. Yes, that is also true. Par 5 13th. Off to a good start on the back nine. Thursday at Scottsdale. You know, for my finger slipping off the trigger in the midst of that shot, I'm kind of amazed it still hit the fairway. It didn't really slip off, but it slipped where I actually was, and all of a sudden I was on the top of the stick. Well, well, well. Now what's the move? I don't think I can hit a 5-iron. I don't think that's very well advised. Where should I even aim? Clearly not here. There is zero reason to aim over there. Fuck it, I don't know. 5-iron probably is doomed, but I think 4-iron is also doomed. And I left it short, and look where it's going. The one spot I didn't want it to. This isn't staying on the green. There's zero chance. It held the... To be honest, I would have rather been off the green. It stayed. I don't really know how, but it has. I will not hit a pitch shot off of this green. I will not do it. Oddly enough, we need to take power off. Oh my god, I don't know. I have no idea. Up over here? Up over here and just pray? That shit's got to get on its horse. Not bad. That's one of the nastier putts we've seen in a long time. And still with a chance to get in for birdie. Wow, wow, wow. Well, that drops us to 8 under par. Feeling pretty good. Nobody has bested the 10 under set by Sig. As we once again are moving back closer to 16. Yeah. I see what you mean now, yes. There was indeed no saddle. Let's power drive this thing. Our drives have been a little inaccurate as of late, but let's see how this goes. Looks true to me. Bounced into that first cut. That'll slow it down a bit, but short grass for us. Same goes for me. See you when I have time and energy. Be back live tomorrow and Saturday. No guarantees on Sunday. Oh boy. Oh, wait. Actually. Damn. That's a surprise. I thought I was going to leave that woefully short, but that is not the case. And now look at this. For 9 under par. Oddly enough, we only got punished by a loss of 0.8% power on all of that. Which is really, really surprising. I thought we were going to be at least -2. Well, but the stadium lurking. We have the par 4 15. always going to be an interesting one. You got the cheers coming from the crowd, and of course you got to cross water a couple different times. No reason not to just break out a power drive here. That is absolutely smashed, but it is a little bit right. As long as this doesn't take a bad kick, we'll be safe. First cut. No! Somehow fairway. All right. Take that as a win. And now, what is... I mean, I guess essentially an island green, although it is a big island. We'll go with the high 6 here and just hope that we don't hit this in the water. That looks pretty good. It's blasted, though. It's a long birdie putt, but... made a 20-footer already, or was it? I think we made an even longer one. I think we made about a 40-footer earlier today. Make 4 long putts. I don't really think we're going to make this one, but I suppose you never know. On the way. Oh, it's got a chance! And 1 inch! Those cheers are not for me. Oh, wait, this is a par 5? Oh. It's a birdie anyway, and we're tied for the lead. Well, here we go. The entrance into the stadium. It's one of the few times all year we do get to see our caddy. Really wish they would have done a little bit more with that, but it is, of course, the famous 16th hole. See what we can get done here today. That pin is buried way in the back, so chances are really not all that good. And unfortunately for me, I think I have to finesse an 8. Which could get real interesting. Well, here goes nothing. Oh boy. It's not going to be on the green. Well, I wish we could have given them something to cheer about, but that is not going to be the case today. Maybe we can do it here, though. I don't know if I'd usually try and chip this, but... on the way. Oh, come on! No, not quite. Well, day 1... it's going to have to be a par putt as long as we don't completely goof this up. In for par. They're certainly not that hyped for what we just did, and they shouldn't be. But with 2 holes to play, we are still tied for the lead. On to the 17th. Par 4, that pin's way back there, and this is usually a drivable par 4. Not so much with our lack of power this week. At least ooh, maybe it is. I'm not really sure if we should be trying to go for this, but... hell, why not? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Please hit the fairway first. Ball's got to turn left. Honestly, that's not awful. It's on the green. A 40 goddamn foot putt, which is not great. And I mean, once you get over there, it really doesn't do anything. Caddy lurking in the background. I love how he just stays here for the rest of the round And that, close, but not close enough. So no eagle on the par 4, but that's all right. A birdie chance for solo lead here on day 1 to 11 under par. With still 1 hole to play. And it is the par 4, 442 yards. Pin today, guarded by those right side bunkers. See if we can get down the left side of the fairway. Off the tee. Not really to the point that it's going to matter all that much. So we'll just try and power drive this, I guess, dead center. That should do just fine. So, just hit a good second shot, and we will be cruising here on day 1. However, it is a wedge, and it is into the wind. Slightly above our feet. It looks just right at it. However, that wind held it up a good bit. Didn't spin back as far as I thought it to. These damn cheers are deafening. Good Lord. Putt's not going to do a lot. Day 1 ends with a wrap-in birdie. And 12 under par. And we thought the front 9 was good. We got off to such a good start. The back 9 even better. Even with how miserably we played 16. But a very solid opening round. Certainly got, you know, not the worst specs in the world. But, I mean, any iron or any fairway wood is really going to be interesting, I think, this week. And, anytime we find a bunker, we could be in some serious trouble, but can't complain. 59 on day 1. Obviously, we can't complain.